Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to us in 2019. It was the first year that we have decided to start a YouTube homestead channel. It is definitely a learning experience. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of effort, and sometimes I just slack off and I don't know, I guess I get lazy. And I need to change that for 2020. I need to refocus on my homestead and get things moving again, because without my homestead, our dreams don't come true. So I have created a picture montage of 2019 for everything, and it also includes my grandson, which you don't get to see him in any of the videos because he lives in Wisconsin, but I am super, super proud of him. He's such a cute little booger. I'm looking forward to great things to come in 2020. Please stick with us, and share your love for homesteading with us. Comment some things that you guys have tried and was success for you guys or failure for you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And here's the video. So, a whole bunch of YouTubers, well, a whole bunch of small homesteaders, YouTubers, are answering 10 questions about their homestead. And here are mine and my husband's answers. The reason why he's not here is because he doesn't want to be on any videos. But I do have his answers, and it's like, you could tell it's his handwriting. Okay, the number one question is, what got you into homesteading? His answer was saving money. Mine was I wanted to be able to provide clean and healthy food for my family. I am tired of buying questionable food. There's so many recalls at Walmart's or everywhere. There's food recalls. There's hundreds of them all the time. And it's just, you don't know what you're buying anymore. There's so many additives, pesticides, growth hormones, you name it, all in these foods. And it's just, it's not healthy for any of us. I'm no doctor or anything, but I feel that a lot of our foods, what's in our foods is what is causing a lot of the things to be diagnosed these days, like ADHD. Not a doctor. I understand this. I have ADHD myself, and my son has it, as my oldest son has it as well. And I know that once I started changing my diet into eating more healthier green foods, without all the chemicals and all that stuff, more organic foods, I could focus more, and I started stripping away all of the bad stuff out of my diet, and it's helped me out a lot. Trying to get everybody else on board in my house, that's a hard thing to do. I'm working on it. They're not eager for change, but I know they'll be really excited about saving money. The number 2 question was, what is something you want to add to your homestead in 2020? Which, of course, was a couple days ago. I planned on posting this a while ago, on the very last day. Nothing. I couldn't get my videos to come together because I made this whole video wrapping up last year into pictures, and I wanted to add it with this video, which I will do. It'll be before this question. It'll be before or after. Anyways, it's going to be in here somewhere. My husband's answers was milk and cheese. My husband absolutely loves cheese. He could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He wants it with everything. And milk, he loves milk. So that is one thing that we can actually agree upon right now, because what I want to add is a dairy cow. I want to add that to my homestead, and if all goes right, hopefully that'll happen soon. I also want to add turkeys. I don't know what it is. I just love turkeys. I love how big they are, how awesome they look. They're not like chickens. They kind of are, but they're not. They're colors. I don't know. There's just something about turkeys that I really, really want. And then a huge garden and a small orchard. I am going to talk with the landlord today or tomorrow, whenever it is, whenever I see him next, and see if he'll come out here and start plowing my garden for early cold weather plants, which I could start planting probably. It's pretty warm. I could probably start it right now, and I could probably get a couple harvests, and then continue to go, and then just until one day then when I get my raised garden when I want. But until then, we're just gonna deal with what I have. I also want a small orchard, so I want to add more apple trees to my home. I want to add some pear trees, even though I'm allergic to the fuzz. I will just put on some gloves, and I will harvest them that way. I'd like to add some pears, plum, and cherries. And who knows, I want to add some nuts too. Just a lot of things that we eat that I don't have, and I just want to be able to provide it for my family. The number 3 question is, what is the most difficult lesson you've learned while homesteading? My husband's answer is legit the truth. Harder than it seemed or what I thought. We got into it. We planned this for 10 years or so. It's been actually about 12, 13 years now. And we've done research, and we watch shows, and we watch shows, and we watch shows, and all of it's completely different than doing it yourself. We've had so many setbacks. We didn't start out how we planned to. And it just seems like we keep running into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, but it's not stopping us. We're eventually going to achieve our dreams and provide our own food for our family. Mine is, nothing goes as we hoped or dreamed. Things take a lot longer to get to. Once again, it has to do with just everything. Everything just is so expensive, especially when you live on a tight budget and there's no wiggle room. So you just have to figure things out and come to things. So it's just, we'll get there in time. When the time is right, it'll happen. That's what I keep telling myself. When the time is right, it'll happen. What is your favorite chore on the homestead? My husband didn't put anything because my husband really doesn't do anything. He does. Okay, don't get me wrong. He worked on the plumbing yesterday. We got the well pump in. We got it all plumbed up. We had to wait for it to cure before we could even do anything. And then it was dark, so we didn't turn it on. And I think we're going to try that today to see how it goes. He does help me unload the feed. And if I'm not home in time, if I'm at school doing an event at school, like watching a game or something, he'll actually feed for me. Other than that, not very much. When it comes gardening and taking care of the lawn, my husband will be all for it. But in the winter months, or when it comes to the animals, it's pretty much me. In mine, it says, for in the winter, I love feeding my animals and spending time with them. I love going to each of my animals and just loving on them as much as I can. My chickens, you really can't pet them, but they'll follow me everywhere, and I love it. In the spring and summer, I love gardening. Number 5. What is your favorite thing to grow? Both mine and my husband's answers are tomatoes, and I like flowers too. So we love, that's like another thing that must have tomatoes and cheese. And someone's up in the house being loud. Yes. Number 6. What do you love the most about homesteading, about the homesteading community? My husband's answer was, don't do community, but if I had to, he would say knowledge. He doesn't like people. He doesn't like seeing people. He doesn't like meeting people. He doesn't like going anywhere where people's at. He just likes to be by himself. Mine is, I think my other kids are back. Mine is, I haven't met any other homesteaders yet. What I've learned from is watching on YouTube, and everyone has their own difficult times. Everyone struggles. They're super friendly, and they're all like an extended family. That's what I love watching YouTube. And I'll get to my favorite families in a second. Number 7, what is your favorite meal to make? My husband's is anything Mexican. He doesn't cook, so he'll eat anything. Mine, I love to cook, and I love to bake. I love to do cakes, just pretty much anything. I just like to cook. Our favorite holiday together is the same one. It's Yule. We love the winter season. We love how cool it is. Family gatherings, you know, our small family, like our children and ourselves. We just like to have fun and just chill out. Number 9, Khaleesi. If your homestead, Khaleesi. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I had to stop a dog from barking because she barks at everything. Okay, number 9. If your homestead were to settle on if your homestead were, okay, wait a minute. Is your homestead where you want to settle permanently, or are you looking to start somewhere else? We both like it here. We like this location. We like how quiet it is. We like all the acreage, the barn, and how many possibilities that we are able to have here. As of what we're going to do when we get older and we retire, we're not for sure yet. We have no clue what we're going to do. We don't know if we're going to stay here because there's so many lakes close by. We don't know if we're going to buy a lake home. We don't know if we're going to buy an RV and travel, or a camper and travel to a whole bunch of different lakes and homesteads. We have no clue. It's so far away. Right now, we're just living in the moment and trying to make our dreams come true, and that's homesteading right here, right now. Okay, and the last question is, what homesteaders do you follow and enjoy learning from? So my husband doesn't watch YouTube. He doesn't watch any YouTube homestead channels. I honestly don't know what he watches besides sports stuff. I like to watch the Rhodes Family with Justin Rhodes, Roots and Refuge, the Holler Homestead, Living Tradition Homestead, and the Honeystead. I will post each one of their channels inside the comments that is attached to this. Those are just a few of what I like, and I'll also include a couple other things, a couple other channels that I didn't mention, but I do watch. So that is it for my 20 questions and my sum up of 2019 going into 2020. Hope you guys all have a wonderful and great year. Don't forget to click subscribe. Bye, guys.